Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I will show you a 2021 thriller fantasy movie titled The Forbidden Depths. Spoilers ahead, so watch out and take care. We first meet up with this child who was abandoned by his parents but raised by the Tonka family. He always wanted to be a fisherman. During his first time fishing at sea one day, he accidentally caught some pieces of gold armor. He was then taken by pirates and met Haisho, who was the granddaughter of the leader of the mysterious Elixir Island. The two ran away to Elixir Island, where they heard stories about a strange city underwater called Wenming. There he meets Dr. Wu, who treats his wounds, and they decide to explore the island. They get into a cave near the landmark he saw in the captain's logs, and Haixing is sure that he has found a way in. Haixing finds a crack in the water, and they swim through it to find a huge underwater cave. Since it has a big air pocket, they can swim to the top to breathe safely. It looks like people made this cave, so they start to look around and find steps, ropes, and torches. Slowly, they climb up the sides of the huge hole, and then Haisho drops her torch to see how far down it goes. It's surprising how close it is. They get to the bottom of the hole and start walking deeper and deeper into the inner rooms. Haixing starts to see repressed memories of an armored man and a kid, so he goes further than his friends. They catch up to him, but Mr. Wu quickly tells them to be careful because of a strong current. Haixing realizes it's too late to run, so she stands in front of Haisho and accidentally fires an ice beam from his hand. Even though they escape the situation, the two can't believe what just happened. Haixing is then confused by this bigger cave. Dr. Wu is already ahead of them, and he says he's found something like a map, so he asks them to come and have a look. Haixing and Dr. Wu say that the map is so detailed that it shows where the ocean is. Soon, the two find out where the underwater city is. Hailsham is still scared of Haixing's ice skills, so she has come to ask him what he really wants with the underwater city. Dr. Wu and Haisho figure out that he might be one of those famous pirates. She says Haixing lied to her because he has the tattoo and all, but he says he comes from a normal fishing family. Hailsham is, of course, hurt. Then a big crash shakes the whole place. Haisho uses his chance to leave in a rage. Then Haixing tries to follow her, but Dr. Wu stops him because he has more important things to do, like how he thinks that pirates are waiting outside the cave, ready to pillage the land in search of the underwater city. Dr. Wu then finds out that Haixing is Hebo's son and that his real name is He Dongsheng. Dr. Wu says Haixing is the only one who can open the key to the underwater city, but Haixing doesn't believe him. So he runs away, getting to the shore and leaving Dr. Wu underground. Haixing sees the captain and her pirates holding people hostage. He runs to her, but many people are in the way. That is until Dr. Wu tells the pirates to stand down and bow. Everyone, including the captain, bows. There's the real Dr. Wu. He had always been after the map to the underwater city, but he didn't want any of the locals to get hurt. Dr. Wu says that no one will get hurt if they all leave the island quietly, and Haisho looks at him with a grim face. Haixing doesn't know what to do in the midst of all this chaos. Then one of the locals attacks him because they think he's a traitor. The captain kicks the villager off of him. Then the villagers and pirates are at odds with each other and getting ready to kick each other in the butt. So Dr. Wu doesn't want this, so he wants to leave now that they have the map. He tells his team to leave and Haixing also to leave because he doesn't belong there. Haixing tries to go back to the town, but no one will let him in. In one dramatic scene, a little girl thinks she can hurt Haixing with a pile of rocks. Then it comes out that the pirates killed Haisho's grandpa, Andeo. She cries from sadness. Then Haixing is called a robber and told to go back out to sea. Haixing has no choice but to become a pirate, and everyone there treats him with respect. The captain then presents him to Dr. Wu again, and Dr. Wu says that the golden armor he found is not typical. In fact, it belongs to his father. Dr. Wu asks Haixing to find his father for him. Then he wonders what happened to his father. The big surprise is that Dr. Wu and the rest of the crew did it because Dr. Wu thought that Hebo had betrayed his crew and the rules of the pirates. They were almost to the underwater city, but he wouldn't tell him where it was. Dr. Wu goes on a rant like a normal bad guy, saying that they need the power of the underwater city to protect themselves. He tells Haixing to accept his pirate background, and that's when Haixing remembers that he's had the pirate's mark on his arm the whole time. Haixing feels like he has never been in charge of his life because his grandparents raised him after his parents died. He knows that Dr. Wu and his crew killed his father in a game. He starts to get angry about his problems and breaks the tank behind him with a war cry. The captain was about to forcefully hold him down, but Dr. Wu stopped her. He is stunned by his skills. He says that as long as he stands as the Pirate King's son, he will be the new Pirate King, and the underwater city is theirs to take. Back on the island, there is a big funeral for Andeo on the beach where Haisho and many other people cry over his death. He died while protecting the island, so Haisho goes to Haixing's hometown, where Long Ji is found to be alive and well. Haisho gives an encouraging speech to try to get Long Ji and his treasure hunters to go after Haixing and his pirates and stop them from getting to the underwater city. Everyone else is against the idea, though because it's way too dangerous. But Long Ji says that Haixing has always thought of this place as his home, so he's going to bring Haixing back. Haixing has turned to the bad side of the pirate ship. He now puts on the pirate's armor and takes them to the underwater city. The pirates cheer when he opens the whirlpool to the underwater city. That is until a boat they don't know follows them. It looks like the monster fish is not far behind. The unknown boat comes closer, but the pirates don't worry because it's just a fishing boat. The pirates are suddenly caught. The treasure hunters are doing it. There is a fight, but Haixing stops the captain from finishing the game for any of them. The wealth hunters wish they hadn't left Haixing that day, but the captain says they will see the end of the day when the huge fleet gets close to the pirate ship. Then Haisho gets on the ship and begs Haixing to come home with them. Haixing, on the other hand, must fulfill his fate. Haixing then tells them that Hebo deserted the pirates to keep the power of the underwater city from hurting the whole world. Haixing doesn't care about any of this because he still thinks Long Ji is dead. But then he goes into Long Ji. Here, Haixing is reunited with his real father who raised him. But then, something strikes him. Long Ji dies from the same gun that killed Hebo. With his anger, the fight can now start. While Dr. Wu gets ready for the underwater city, Haixing remembers everything that happened to his dad Hebo. When Hebo fell into the sea as a child, Haixing dove after him. Even though muscles and swords are still clashing, the ship starts to sink into the whirlpool. Haixing then defends Haisho from the captain, but his skills don't come out. The monster fish comes to the rescue while he is chewing on the tasty captain. Haixing then plans to find Dr. Wu in the underwater city so he can put an end to this madness for good. The whirlpool wasn't just a water vortex, but also a space-time vortex because it took Haixing to a secret place. Welcome to the underwater city. Then Haixing finds Dr. Wu, who is trying to get all the powers of the underwater city from a golden pool. Wu wants it to satisfy his need for power, while Haixing wants to protect the world. Dr. Wu starts the fight by sweeping cold ice across the land and the air. Almost everything stops because of him. Haixing is weak because of the cold but walks slowly toward the tower to try to break his power. Wu shoots him, and then his golden armor melts in his hand. Soon, the gold fluid in his hand will be absorbed, so it's time for round 2. When Haixing breaks the ice, the gold starts to turn away from Wu. With one last falcon punch, the ice all around breaks and Dr. Wu is swatted like a fly. Because of this, the island's eerie break falls. Most wealth hunters are on board when the pirate ship returns to the surface. Everyone is sad that Hai Xing is gone, but he comes back. The movie ends with Hai Xing and Hai Shou getting a ride from the monster fish. And that's the story of the Forbidden Depths' wild and wet journey. What do you think about this movie? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more movie recaps like this one. Like and share this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new content about your favorite movies. Do you want to keep the entertainment going? Well, check out this related video to see more, and I'll see you in the next video.